PSC department at RPIIT Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. Today in this session we will discuss about the priority CPU scheduling algorithm. It is a common scheduling algorithm in the batch system. Batch system क्या होता है? Batch system में क्या होता है कि जो प्रोसेस जिनकी सिमिलर रिक्वायरमेंट्स होती है उनको हमें एज ए बैच है वो सीपीयू को एलोकेट करते हैं ताकि वो कंप्लीट बैच है वो एग्जीक्यूट हो सके. ईच प्रोसेस इज असाइंड ए प्रायोरिटी. इट मीन्स जितने भी आपके पास रेडी क्यू के अंदर प्रोसेसेस आते हैं उनको हम एक प्रायोरिटी है वो असाइन करते हैं. वो एक इंटीजर नंबर हो सकता है जैसे 1 2 3 etc. So CPU is allocated to the process with the higher priority. It means suppose we have a number of processes in the ready queue. Suppose P1, P2, P3 and P4. P1, P2, P3 and P4. And each process is assigned a priority. It means CPU will be allocated to the process with the highest priority. And one means highest priority. एंड इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में क्या होगा आपकी लो प्रायोरिटी होती चली जाएगी. इट मीन्स स्मॉलेस्ट इंटीजर टू द हायर इंटीजर पे हम क्या करते हैं सीपीयू को एलोकेट करवाते हैं टू द प्रोसेसेस. Processes with the same priority are executed on the FCFS. It means first come first serve basis. Suppose आपके पास दो प्रोसेसेस इनकी सेम प्रायोरिटी है तो जो रेडी क्यू के अंदर पहले एंटर हुआ है उसको हम पहले एग्जीक्यूट करवाएंगे और जो बाद में आया है उसको हमने बाद में एग्जीक्यूट करवाना है. Priority can be decided on the basis of memory requirements, time requirements, etc. It can be preemptive and non-preemptive algorithms. It means, as we have discussed in the previous section, that primitive and non-primitive. Primitive it means, suppose आपके पास CPU है वो allocated है to one process with the priority suppose 3. And if the other process enters into the ready queue with the priority 2, it means we will preempt the CPU from the process with having the priority 3 and will be allocated to the process with the priority 2, that is the incoming process. It means its execution will be halted. And non-primitive it means suppose the process with the 2 priority will enter, then the CPU will not be preempted from the process with the priority 3. It means it will be executed completely and release the CPU, and after that CPU will be allocated to the incoming process. But the problem in this primitive algorithm is the starvation. It means lower priority process may never execute. It means suppose we have a 1000 number of processes in the ready queue, then the priority with the 100 number will never be executed and there will be a problem that is known as the starvation. It means जिस प्रोसेस की प्रायोरिटी सबसे कम है उसको तो कभी सीपीयू एलोकेट ही नहीं होगा और वो कभी भी एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हो पाएगा. But we have some solution that is known as the aging. It means it is the technique of gradually increase the priority of the process that has been waiting in the system for a long period of time. It means हम क्या करते हैं जिसकी प्रायोरिटी मिनिमम है उसको धीरे धीरे टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग उसकी प्रायोरिटी को इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे और एक टाइम पे उसकी हाईएस्ट प्रायोरिटी हो जाएगी और उसको सीपीयू एलोकेट हो जाएगा and then it will be executed. Now this is the example. Suppose we have the 5 processes in the ready queue having the burst time of 10, 1, P3 has 2 milliseconds burst time, P4 has 1 and P5 has 5 milliseconds burst time. And these are the priority of the processes. Now this is the Gantt chart. P2 has the highest priority. It means 1 is the highest priority. P2 has the highest priority and so it will CPU will be allocated to process number P2 for 1 millisecond. After completion of 1 milliseconds it will release the CPU and CPU will be allocated to the process with the priority number 2. It means means it will be allocated to the process P5 for 5 milliseconds. After CPU will be allocated to P1 because it has the priority 3 and for 10 milliseconds. It means 6 to 16 milliseconds तक आपका P1 है वो execute करेगा. After P1 P3 will be allocated for 2 milliseconds and after the execution of P3, CPU will be allocated to P4 process for only 1 millisecond. Now, the waiting time of P1 will be, P1 is this one and this is the 6th value. It means waiting time of P1 is 6, P2 is 0 क्योंकि उसे कोई वेट नहीं करना पड़ा क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग में जैसे ही वो रेडी क्यू में आया उसको CPU एलोकेट हो गया है. P3 है उसकी क्या होगा आपका वेटिंग टाइम 16, P4 has a waiting time 18 and P5 has the waiting time of only 1 millisecond. Then the average waiting time of these processes will be 6 plus 0 plus 16 plus 18 plus 1 divided by 5, that is 8.2 milliseconds. This is the average waiting time in the priority CPU scheduling algorithm. Thank you.